All right, guys. So, with welding on a vehicle, we cannot have just anything slapped up there. It's got to be a quality weld. We don't necessarily weld to be pretty because our welds get grinded more times than not. What we do is we have a quality weld that's going to hold, that's going to fuse the metal together how it's supposed to, and they're with iCar. It's regulated to make sure that we're meeting a standard to make sure that that repair is safe. So let me show you how this works. Okay, so what we have here is our butt with backer. You can see that there's a backer behind there, right? If we flip this over, we see that we've got good melt through, good penetration, right? There's our butt weld, all right? We've got a good heat ring around it. We've got great penetration, right? There's our plug weld. Right there, it melted back just a little bit, but that's all right. We've got great penetration, okay? Then here's our lap weld, okay? This is the one that whenever we started, it started off a little bit poppy, and then all of a sudden cleaned up and looked real pretty the rest of the way. So, how is that relative to iCar? Well, iCar has a, as you can see here, butt joint with backing, right? Open joint, plug welds, all right? We have minimum length, maximum length, all right? We have widths that we have to stay within, right? We've got heights that we have to stay within. So let me flip this over. There's the tallest point, right? There's now to our plug welds right there, those holes. Those holes are our largest to smallest plug welds and our tear outs. This gauge will tell us everything that we need to know. So for this weld here, we are right there at maximum length, right? This one here, we are right there at minimum length, right? So those would go. This one is in between minimum and maximum. So these would all go. Our plug weld, all right? Our plug weld is going, if we look here at the gauge, right? Diameter minimum, 6 millimeter hole, 10 millimeters, or 6 millimeter hole means 8 millimeters round, right? That was a 5/16 hole. So let's see here, there's 10 millimeter, okay? Which right here, 8 millimeter would be closer to a 5/16. So there's our 10 millimeter, okay? Now, if we go and we look at our melt through, according to this card, our melt through diameter, 0 to 10 millimeter, okay? There we go, bam, our melt through looks great. All right, we go back here to some of these welds, all right? And this is gonna tell us the same thing. So the butt joint with backing, right? Sorry, the reflections there. Butt joint with backing, right? Length minimum, length maximum, okay? Melt through is 0 to 5 millimeters on the width, okay? So if we were to turn this over, 0 to 5 millimeters, we are right at 5 millimeters. This white chalkiness is just burnt galvanized. So we are right at 5 millimeters. So that is awesome. All right. So all welds melt through height, right? 0 to 1.5 millimeters. So what we'll do is find the corner of our card. It says 1.5. So as long as none of our welds, try to get this at an angle here. I'm sorry, guys. None of our welds are taller than that right there on the melt through, then we're good to go. That's not happening. So that also goes for the height. All right, the height of these welds. You're measuring the height. So let's just get this one because it's on a flat surface. Okay. So our minimum height would be 1.5. So if we slide 1.5 up there, right, we're at least there. Our maximum height would be 3 millimeters. So if we slide 3 millimeter up there, we're good. We're nowhere near the 3mm. So we've got a nice flat weld ready to go. All of those will meet standards. If anybody has any questions about that, be sure to hit me up. I'll answer any questions. Trying to make these videos is tough with a cell phone. So again, length, width, and then height, what we just measured, right? Our width being no more than, I believe, 8mm and no less than 5, we're good. All right, on all these welds. Our melt through is the back. Our melt through diameter is also measured off the back. Our iCar card is right here. Let me get this out of the reflection for you guys. There you go. So y'all can see how all of that's supposed to work, right? It's pretty easy. It's not as bad as everybody thinks it is. It's just a matter of getting the welder set up, getting it burning, going through some of the troubles to make sure you get it dialed in where you need it to go. Hopefully this was a beneficial video, and hopefully if you guys have any questions about it whatsoever, y'all hit me up. I may try to remake a couple of them if y'all don't understand them. I have no problem doing that. So let me know, give me a shout. I'll upload these in e-learn for you guys. We'll talk to you later. Bye.